All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. Devin Haney petitions the New York State Athletic Commission for something rarely given over something he got paid for. He wants Ryan Garcia's loss to be turned into a win. The loss he had to Ryan Garcia to be turned into a win. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. This is a very, very interesting conversation because, as we know, Devin Haney got beat by Ryan Garcia. Got beat by him on, I think it was April 20th. Unanimous decision win for for Ryan Garcia. And now, obviously, Devin Haney is crying foul because Ryan Garcia popped for a performance enhancer after that fight. And he is now, though, petitioned the New York State Athletic Commission to give him a win in the fight. Now, there's some real funny things about it because of the reasons, the timing and the reason that Devin Haney is asking for this. Now, before I get into it, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much. Really does make a big difference to the channel. And thank you to my guy, Daryl McKinney and Matty Yole and everybody else that supports. This is going to be a little bit of a technical conversation because first things first. If Ryan Garcia goes through the process with the New York State Athletic Commission for his ostarine and they find him that he was responsible for the ostarine and they make a decision on their own, if they had turned that loss from Devin Haney into a win for Devin Haney on disqualification, I wouldn't have a problem with it. And in fact, I have a sneaking suspicion they got that idea from me because that's something that I said a little while ago after the fight, because I was like, why wouldn't he get a win? I think he should get a win. If you wind up cheating and, they find that you cheated, then, hey, man, just like, in Olympic track and field, when Ben Johnson had his gold medal taken away from him, the guy, Carl Lewis, who was in second place, got a gold medal, right? So, hey, why not in boxing? So the idea doesn't bother me at all. The way Devin's doing it, though, is funny. Number one, Devin made a claim, and he claimed several reasons. One, ostarine, which is the obvious one we know. Number two, he said that there was an IV used. And number three, he said that Ryan came in overweight. And he said in interviews that he had come in overweight on purpose. The third one is the problem that I have. And the timing is the problem that I have. Number one, why don't you just let the New York State Athletic Commission go through its investigation and make its decision up? Right? Ryan Garcia has an opportunity to present his case, and the B sample hasn't even been tested. So he's asking for a suspension or for a win to be changed. A loss to be changed to a win and a suspension a full 8 days before the B sample's even been tested. You have to wait for the B sample to be tested. He deserves due process. Why are you petitioning now? After the B sample comes in, I could understand it. And it may be inevitable that the B sample does, but you still have to do it. The big problem, though, is the wait. Devin Haney was paid, according to Devin Haney, $1.5 million to allow the fight to continue after Ryan Garcia missed weight. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney were slated to fight at 140 pounds. The fight takes place at 143 pounds. The day before the weigh-in, Devin Haney bet Ryan Garcia $500,000 per pound if he came in overweight. He came in over 3 pounds. Devin Haney then said, hey, we paid you $1.5 million. So why are you now claiming that that's a reason why that supports your claim that he should be suspended and you should get a win? You said yes to that. You had full knowledge that he weighed 143 pounds. What difference did it make whether or not he did it intentionally or did it accidentally? Or he did it, or what difference does that make? If you got paid $1.5 million, if he gets suspended, are you going to give him his $1.5 million back? You know what I'm saying? Because you're asking him to lose a lot more money than $1.5 million based off that. So I don't like it. I don't like the timing of it. I don't like the optics of it. I don't mind, though. Again, I don't mind at all the idea that they could get a win out of it if it winds up that Ryan Garcia is actually suspended because of the use of PEDs. I wouldn't have a problem with that. However, I will tell you that is something that I said I would like to see. However, I don't even know really if the New York State Athletic Commission is somebody that can do that. The New York State Athletic Commission can disqualify you from competition, but that New York State Athletic Commission is not the one that, they're the ones that license the judges, but they're not into like the scoring themselves, into the scoring of fights or the promotion of fights or that. I mean, it seems like if anybody you would be able to do that with would be the WBC. And then also just imagine the precedent that you set if you say, OK, this becomes a win. Well, does that mean what happens if it is the champion that pops dirty and you're fighting for a championship belt? Do you get a win and you get the champion and you get the championship? Wouldn't that be the WBC's decision about whether or not they would give the person the championship after they lost? They probably wouldn't do it because so that to me doesn't even seem, when you're asking for the win, that is somebody that's really a decision that the New York State Athletic Commission can make versus the WBC could make. Right. So, I mean, all in all, man, it's just funny. And a little bit of humor. Is not street at all. So I don't want to hear Bill Haney talking about street Negroes this and living by the street. That ain't that. Snitching ain't where it is. If the man popped dirty, let the man go through the process. You talking about an IV, and let's talk about the IV too. This is an IV that Devin Haney knew about and said nothing about before the fight took place. If he actually saw Ryan Garcia with an IV, he knew that he was in the IV, then why wouldn't he call off the fight? Why would he let the fight go through? And then after the fact, then say, oh, well, no, and I saw an IV, and I got paid $1.5 million for the money. Man, it sounds a little... But again, if the man winds up going through on this Ostarine portion of it, I wouldn't mind at all if they could find a way to give Devin Haney a win. Because, hey, man, if you get disqualified, somebody should be a winner. You don't necessarily have to have a no contest. But if they would have found out before, they wouldn't have let the fight go on. And it would have been a no fight at all. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.